Teresa Ellis, apartment 2F. Her boyfriend reported her missing around dawn.
In her apartment?
Cracks all over the plaster, walls, ceiling. There's ectoplasm, too.
And between that and that tuft of hair, I'd say the sucker's coming from the walls.
Yeah, but who is it? Building's history's totally clean.
Maybe we're looking in the wrong place.
What do you mean?
Check this out.
An empty field?
It's where this building was built. Take a look at the one next door. The windows.
Bars.
We're next door to a prison?
Thanks, Ash. And if you breathe a word of this to my mom. That's right. I will. With pliers. Okay. Moya Mensing Prison. Built in 1835, torn down in 1963. And get this. They used to execute people by hanging them in the empty field next door.
Well, then we need a list. All the people executed there.
Ash is already on it.
$157 names?
We gotta narrow that down.
Yeah.
Or else we're gonna be digging up a hell of a lot of stiffs.
Herman Webster Mudgett?
Yeah?
Wasn't that H.H. Holmes' real name?
You gotta be kidding me. Yep. Holmes was executed at Moya Mensing, May 7th, 1896.
H.H. Holmes himself. Come on, I mean, what are the odds?
Who is this guy?
The term multi-murderer. They coined it to describe Holmes. He was America's first serial killer before anybody knew what a serial killer was.
Yeah, he confessed to 27 murders, but some put the death toll at over 100.
And his victim flavor of choice? Pretty petite blondes. He, used chloroform to kill him. Which is what I smelled in the hallway last night. At his place, cops found human remains, bone fragments, and long locks of bloody blonde hair. Boy, you sure know how to pick them.
Well, we just find the bones, salt them, and burn them, right?
Well, it's not that easy. His body is buried in town, but it's encased in a couple tons of concrete.
What? Why?
The story goes that he didn't want anybody mutilating his corpse, because, you know, it's what he used to do.
You know something? We might have an even bigger problem than that.
How does this get bigger?
Holmes built an apartment building in Chicago. They called it the Murder Castle. The whole place was a death factory. They had trap doors, acid vats, quicklime pits. He built these secret chambers inside the walls. He'd lock his victims in, keep them alive for days. Some he'd suffocate. Others, he'd let starve to death.
So Teresa could still be alive. She could be inside these walls.
We need sledgehammers, crowbars. We gotta smash these walls anywhere thick enough to hide a girl.